folks, this is Raniac, and welcome to a very special and very different video from me. And demonic screaming in the background, blocking my voice out every 10 seconds. That's fantastic. This is a game that not many of you will have heard of, least of all played, because this is Addict. This is a brand new fan game created by Daniel Hall. He also goes by the name of Jenito Games, and a rather interesting story. You can tell we're doing it live, can't you? Rather interesting story. Daniel Hall actually sought me out and asked me if I would like to let's play this game, because Jenito Games is not a very well known indie game maker at the moment. I'm doing a wonderful job of this commentary, aren't I? Jenito Games is not very well known. He has produced a couple of titles in the past, but this is by far his biggest title to date. Now, the concept of this game, I have only played the first couple of levels. I'm going in semi-blind for maximum entertainment and also maximum genuine reactions. But I just played the first two levels so I would know a little bit about the mechanics of the game and what to do, so I'm not just running around blindly for 25 minutes, because, you know, that's not entertaining in the slightest. This character is not named, but all these levels take place in the confines of your own mind, or as he calls them, the nevers of your mind. And as he's explaining here, the red text is your guide, I suppose, in your head, telling you what to do. You've got to find a letter from the beloved, a box of abominations, which is a purple square thing, you'll know it as soon as you see it, and a key. And the key unlocks the door to the next never or level. I don't know exactly how many levels there are. There are at least 4, I know that much, from watching other things about this game. And that right there is how you can die in this game. And if I die on the first level, I will be extremely embarrassed, because there are no enemies or hazards of any kind in the first level. It's just a simple tutorial designed to let you get to know the game and get used to the feel of the game. Now, as you see, we've collected 10 sets of wings, so why don't we use them with the W key? All of the controls of the game are very simple with keyboard. You don't need a controller to play it. It's just a simple freeware game. Sorry, it's not free. That's the other thing I'm coming to. It's just a simple indie game, and I've always supported the indie game industry, and when this guy came up to me and said, would you like to help me promote my new game? I jumped at the chance, because, well, why the hell not? There's the box of abominations. I mean, if I can do something to even get a few people interested in this game, then I consider this video a success. So as I said, the game is not free, unfortunately. It is available for $2, which is the equivalent of £1.33 for you British folk. I'm not going to go through all the conversions for people living in Australia and other regions of Europe, etc, etc. And it's available on Desora. It's not currently available on Steam, although this is the sort of game I could see either just being released on its own, like EG was, although that was freeware. Using a pickaxe here to knock out the blocks below. From what little I've played of this game so far, it kind of gives me a Spelunky kind of a feel to it, but maybe because we're exploring downwards all the time. I haven't played that many indie games. Having said that, I'm supporting the cause. Maybe I'm not the best person to support the cause, because unfortunately I haven't played that many indie games. Well, there's the exit to the next level. You also want to collect food wherever possible, because as you can see in the lower left hand corner of the screen, your food is going to slowly tick down to 0, and if it ticks down to 0, then you die and you have to restart the level. There is no such thing as a game over. Also, the wings make it a lot harder to fall down and injure yourself, like I did earlier, but you can still get damage if you fall a long, long way, even with the wings equipped. So just bear that in mind. And as I said, this is just a simple introductory level, but already you can tell. Let's use a few more pickaxes. I might as well show off that I expected that to kill me for some reason. I might as well show off the different mechanics of the game while I'm at it. I'm looking for the... there it is. Yeah, I'm looking for a letter from the beloved, and there it is. Are we going to make it? Yes, we are. Every time you collect a letter from the beloved, you get a little... I can't really call it a cutscene. You get to read the letter. I'm not going to read out the text because, you know, I'm better than that. I consider myself a decent LPer, if not a professional LPer, because I don't do this for a living or anything, it's a hobby. So, you can pause the video if that wasn't quick enough for you, just to read what that says. I know that each level contains a letter, I know that letters say different things, and I'm assuming, based on the letter I read in level 2, that they get gradually worse, without spoiling anything more. Let's just continue here. Now we've got all 3 items, all you've got to do now to get to the next level is to find the door. And if my memory serves me correctly, and that's a big if, it was over to the left here. From what I've played, the stages appear to be randomly generated, but the door is nearly always... There we go, into the next level, the Outer Abyss. The door is nearly always located on towards the end of the level. And this music is getting kind of creepy. Well, music, more like sound effects, it's not really music. I am getting a really kind of creepy vibe from this game already. And that's about to get even more creepy, because you know what that text said? It talked about the Watcher. And the Watcher is your main enemy in this game. I'm going to take a risk that that's okay to fall down, and it was. The Watcher is your main enemy in this game, and we will encounter him, no doubt, in just a few short moments. And when we do, I'll explain what he does. There's a Watcher. As you can see, he looks a little bit like a shadowy version of you, although wearing a hat. Now, I'm not going to fall down there and trigger him, but if I were to, he would have run at me, and if he hit me, he would have taken off a heart of my life bar. As you can see, you have 3 hearts. There's no way to recover them between levels, unfortunately. But fortunately, oh, no, I'm not going to take on that Watcher. You can sort of trigger them if you're not on the platform by going near them or jumping up to them. Oh, God. And that's another thing this game does really well. It really succeeds, I think, in a really creepy atmosphere. It's not a very fair comparison because they're completely different games, and that killed me somehow, for some reason. Let's use a wing to get that food. And it's not a fair comparison because they're completely different games, completely different styles of games. But the creepy atmosphere and setting... Yeah, you just run off there, mate. The creepy atmosphere and setting kind of reminds me of Slender. Only it's nothing like Slender, because in Slender there are large parts of the game where you just walk around doing nothing. And here, you're being a lot more active. You saw also just then that I was able to use blocks as a platform. You can only use blocks if you've previously used a pickaxe. It's kind of a neat gameplay feature. And here's another one. If you collect a holy book, which I assume is meant to be a Bible, but maybe you just call it a holy book because you don't want to offend the other religions of the world, you will completely light up the room, but unfortunately it lasts a very short time, so I thought I was dead again there. Make sure you make the most of it. Yeah, the commentary on this one is not going to be the greatest, folks, but the commentary is not really my goal here. It's to show off the game and get people talking about it and interested in it. And you know, if people want to talk about this game, did I really just say that? It would be great if people could talk about this game did I really just say that as well? Good grief. Let me know what you think about the game in the comments, because not only would I be interested to see them, I'm sure Daniel Hall will be interested to see them, and maybe some critique, as long as, you know, it's friendly critique. It's not like, this game sucks, and oh my god. Why didn't my wings... Oh, because I pressed the Q button! I'm very glad that wasn't the quit button. Let's play live on a keyboard. You've just got to love it, haven't you? And the key is right there. Typically I've found that the key and the box of abominations do tend to spawn... Oh, 2 of them. Oh, this is not good. Actually, can I be a bit tricky and sort of fly above him? Yes, I can. You can jump over the watches if you are clever about it. I'm not going to bother taking on that guy, because now that he's run away, he should have despawned. And now I'm going to be tricky, because you know, God knows I love it when I'm tricky. There we go. I was trying to knock that out with a pickaxe, and that almost came back to bite me in the backside. Anyway, we can now go to where that watcher... The game just loves to spawn watchers on me, doesn't it? Oh, let's use a holy book. So the door is there. For a second I thought that fall was going to kill me, and yeah, I'm not wasting my wings for that one. As I said, the levels are completely randomly generated, but I do find that certain things always seem to be the same. The door always seems to be towards the bottom of the level. The key and the box of abominations very often spawn right next to each other. Let's use the wings here to try and find that letter. And another thing I've noticed, I think the letter kind of... I think that's the most random of the items in regards to where it spawns. Let's use another book. Unfortunately, we're out of books. I do find that when you get the Holy Book, the best thing to do is to sort of cover a lot of ground like this, maybe in conjunction with a set of wings. Come on, where's this letter? I'm only going to show the first couple of levels. There's the letter. Oh wow, we made it. See what I mean about the letters getting kind of negative as time goes on? I don't want to say too much about it because it'll spoil the plot for people that are prepared to go out and buy this. And you know, for $2, it's not much, is it? I mean, come on, $2 is nothing. This is not me suddenly out and going, oh, buy this game and suddenly I'm a big LP hotshot, because I'm not a big LP hotshot. I'm just genuinely surprised and genuinely pleased that somebody asked me to LP their game. Although in this case, LP stands for Let's Preview, of course, because I'm not going to be playing the whole game. There's the exit, and level 3. Third circle. I think I'll do the third, maybe the fourth. What the hell was that? And now I'm completely blind by the way... What are they? I'm completely blinded from this point on, folks. And statues appearing out of nowhere. That's great. Can those things... Oh no. Because that thing just went right by me. I was about to say, can those things hurt you at all? I'm not wasting a wing there. Oh god. Tried to use my jump to get over there. I do find his jump a little bit floaty. And sometimes it looks like you're going to make a jump. And then you don't. So that's one slight annoyance. Now, even though this game just came out on March 1st, Daniel has told me that there will be updates. He's still working on it, so it's not a beta, it is an officially released game, but it isn't the finished product. So just bear that in mind if you see any things. One glitch I did encounter, that was stupid. My momentum took me into the Watcher. One glitch I have encountered is when I used the pickaxe and then I spawned inside the wall and then suddenly the game warped. Let's use a thing here to see if the jump is too big or if indeed there's a Watcher, and there is. And another Watcher, brilliant. How am I going to do this exactly? That's how. So it's not a beta, it is a, he's going to run at me. Actually, can I manage to trick him here? Because theoretically, if I do that... Ha-ha! Hoisted by your own petard. Except not really. I will attempt to jump over that guy. Oh, this is dangerous. Let's put one there, and he can run into that pit. See, it's kind of a puzzle game and kind of an action-adventure. And again, things appearing out of nowhere with a creepy sting. One thing I might say is that while the Watcher I find a rather cool and atmospheric enemy... Oh, there's a letter. There's a Watcher! Oh god. Didn't see that guy coming. Yep, things are going from bad to worse in the mind of whatever this guy is. I do like that all the action seems to take place in this guy's mind, because it's a little bit like Catherine. Oof, I think I would have died if I hadn't just activated my wings at that moment in time. There's a guy up there. See, this seems like a very simple concept, but the problem is, because you've got... Again, I thought I was going to die. Because you've got no peripheral vision apart from this little flashlight, and Watchers bringing you out of nowhere, it's very tempting to fall somewhere and then find that you're dead because... There's the exit, okay. Well, I'll take the wings, because even though you can't go in the exit yet, you can go past it. Wow, coming up to 20 minutes to half an hour already. No more holy books. I seem to recall this being safe. Ah, there's a holy book. Ah! There's a Watcher! Okay. I think we're just about done here. No. But that was quite funny how I... that took me completely by surprise, which I assume is what he was going for. As I say, that kind of reminds me of Slender, except not. I mean, I'm not big into creepy atmospheric games or survival horror games. I have played a few. They're not my favourite cup of tea in the world, but I am enjoying this, and I'm not finding myself doing very little, like in the case of Slender, where you just walk around doing nothing. That's just a dead end, isn't it? There's absolutely no point to go in there at all. I will just get to the end of level 3, I think, and then end the video off, because I think this is more than enough. I don't know how many levels there are. I'm assuming there's at least 6. I mean, depending on whether you get a good run or not, and whether you get killed a lot of times or not. I am assuming that I fell for that again. Oh, that's a dick move! Right, screw it, holy book. And again, teleporting statue, and I didn't get the wings. I'm just playing brilliantly now, aren't I? Oh, God. My momentum really took me into that watcher. And again, would have died if I hadn't had the wings. This is the best way... Okay, really getting tired of that sound effect now. This is the best way to play the game, I think, is to get the wings and get the holy books and just go to town. But I'm assuming he's been clever and set it so you can't abuse that all the time. I'm assuming so, anyway. Oh, don't kill me. Don't kill me. There's a watcher down there. And there. This got bad in a hurry. And I don't mean the game got bad in a hurry. I mean my situation got bad in a hurry. Before people go, why are you bitching about the game? It's your own stupid fault. Oh, there's the letter. Can I get to it without those watchers spawning? Yeah, you've already seen that. So yeah, though I don't know Daniel Hall that well personally. If he was going for a creepy, atmospheric, yet simple indie game, I think he's managed it. I think he's managed it with knobs on, to be honest. Oh, I said knobs. Oh, no. And I'm out of holy books. This may not end well. I'll either get to the end of this level on this try, or... I thought I was dead again. Yeah! And he falls by the exit, so that... I'm very glad that the shadows... The shadows? The watchers... And that guy should have hit me but didn't. Gotta stop with the teleporting statues, seriously. You're making me very nervous, game. And he ran that way. There's the box of abominations. Can I get to it? And there's the key. Okay. So I think we've done enough to get to the end of the level. I'll just get a few more extra power-ups because I'm down to 1 heart now, and it would be nice to see where I'm going. No, come on! That guy wasn't there a second ago. Okay, I think that's more than a lengthy enough preview for this. So this has been let's preview. I nearly said let's preview The Watcher. That's an entirely different game. Let's preview Addict. And please don't let my terrible playing ability fool you. It's a decent game, from what little I've played of it. As I say, it's available on Desura right now for £1.33 or $2 if you live in the US. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a try. Sadly, there's no demo version or free preview or anything like that. But as I say, it's $2. It's not really worth that much. So anyway, this has been me, Rainiac, selling out. No, not really. This has been Let's Preview Addict. I've been Rainiac. If you buy the game, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you later.